Hey, it's Sam here. It is 8:17 p.m. on November 10th. It is Monday. We have a little bean here. She's purring very loudly in my ear. But the video you're about to see is an older film video sometime previous this year. I'm currently trying to get all of the vlogs that I have previously filmed and not uploaded in a timely manner up because Vlogmas is right around the corner. Ooh, ma'am, put that away. Because we got this week, then next week, and then the week after that is my fall break and Thanksgiving. And then when that ends, it's December 1st, and it's the best time of the year. So we are going to do Vlogmas again. I think it just helps me stay, really keep track of things, feels more like in the present moment for me, because it helps me be like, oh, what am I doing each day? What's something fun? It also helps me, do more Christmassy fun things because I'm like, I got to do something fun each day. But this year I also might, if a vlog is shorter than 10 minutes on its own, it's going to get combined with a day. So expect Vlogmas, but maybe at least 12 days of Christmas. Goal is 25 for Vlogmas, but just so you know, if it's not every day starting December 1st. But I hope you enjoy the video you're about to watch. Okay, this is going to be part one of decluttering my makeup area. I have a lot of makeup. I have loved makeup for a long time. It's one of my favorite things to play with. And I have some things that I know are old and expired. Some I keep as decor pieces because they're cute. But I have a couple favorites that I usually keep all my go-tos in here, but I have some of them that are nearly used up and I need to replace. But we're gonna do a quick little thing about it. But today I first, as I was cleaning, I was like, I couldn't find my normal lip color. And I found this one. It's one of the Maybelline Marvel ones. It's the Captain Marvel shade. But it's 80 Ruler of the Maybelline, liquid. What is it called? The, Super Stay matte liquid ink ones. I forget their full name. It's a long title. And I really like the color. It's like a strawberry color, which is fitting because one of my teacher friends, it's her daughter's first birthday, and it's called her very first birthday. So I feel like it's a pretty color. It kind of also matches my skirt that I'm wearing. But let's get to doing a little cleaning. So this is what we are working with right now. And we have the hair tools up there. So let's start with this area. My goal is to fit as much of my makeup into my this case here, which there's definitely some stuff in here. I like that there's an old ear in there. And then some hair elastics that are probably dried, rotted, because they're old. But this was probably an Ulta purchase a long time ago. But let's go through the stuff. So we have setting spray, not setting spray, heat protectant, which also is almost out. I ran out of setting spray. Okay. See, this is hard. Okay, first thing, we have the ColourPop Tangled collection. This is brand new. I used all of my Ulta points to get it. So you could get on the ColourPop website, you got you got the brush and the Pascal clip with the whole collection. I very rarely wear my hair up in a claw clip. I do when it's really hot, but I love the packaging, and the part of me wants to keep the packaging, but that's just trash. So I gotta get rid of it. But look at the eyeshadow palette. You can see it's brand new. Oh, Gleam and Glow is gorgeous. Wow, that's stunning. Okay. Rapunzel's my favorite princess, so this is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna see, can I fit this in the back? I'm gonna fit this in the back. Okay, perfect. Then we also have the Ultra Glossy Lips. We have in the shade Pascal. I do love a ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. The Women's Club ones, especially the Stella one, is my favorite. And the Bloom, which is the pink one, which I'm sad about Flora. This is the same shade as the Flora one. And then we have it in Flynn Rider. This packaging is so cute. I'm a sucker for packaging. Oh my gosh, I love that. I don't need to keep it. There was an era in my life where I kept packaging, and that's just trash. Oh, that's a really pretty color. No, I'm not going to use that right now. Okay, and then we have the liquid highlight in Mother Gothel. This is cool packaging too. I don't think I've ever had a liquid highlight. I do want to, oh, no, I have no highlighting sticks, but I don't think liquid. I just want to put a little dot of it. Ooh, that's a really pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. And it just like melts into your skin. Wow, that's so soft. Okay, I'm like trying to keep like palettes together. Got the glitter, which is in Floating Lights. That packaging is the most precious. This might have to stay. And it's just pretty pink glitter. I think I'm going to keep this one in its packaging. That is just too cute. I love glitter, but I need that little box. Okay, there we go. And then we have, is this another liquid highlight? This is another liquid highlight. So far, everything I'm cleaning, I'm keeping. Because it's brand new. But like, look how cute this is. This one might be more of my preference for a liquid highlight because it's gold. I like using a gold more. Ooh, it has like a nice like peachy pink undertone. Ooh, it's like that one there. So the Mother Gothel, then whatever the name I just said. I see the light. I like that one more. Oh, the little capsule's so cute. Okay, and then we have, oh, I forgot an ultra glossy lip. This one's in Rapunzel. This is probably going to be my favorite shade, I can tell. Oh yeah, look at that. We kind of want to put this on top. It's such like a pretty like topper. Just has a nice little bit of gloss. See the color I'm already wearing. It looks pretty. Okay, so obviously keeping all those. And then they gave, hey, I think this was a free shadow for me. Yeah, another free Super Shock shadow for spending so much. This is in the shade Ladybird. I do love a Super Shock shadow. Get out of there. It's just a nice little like inner corner shade color. Yeah, I put that right there. Super cute. Okay. And then, okay, let's see what else we have. I have plenty of new, this is the Real Technique sponge. This one is dusty. We're gonna get rid of her. I have a whole, like, bin of them upstairs. Okay. This is where it gets done. Okay, we're gonna start making some cuts. So we have this is Too Faced Maple Syrup Pancakes one. I think this is fun for fall, so I'm gonna keep this one because this one has a lot of, like, darker colors in it that a lot of my other palettes don't. We have the Full Fantasy Lunar Beauty in Laura Lee Los Angeles. I like their blush and highlight palette more. I don't think I've really used this too much. And I feel like these are similar shades. Well, this has some more brights in it. This is more muted. Hey. Come on. Maple syrup. Close. Okay. See, this is rare. I probably could repurchase this one. But to be fair, I never really reach for each of these. This one, I've used shades, like, I use it when I need, like, a purple, but maybe there's something better in my collection that I have. I'm trying to, okay, we have the, Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina collection palette. Which one? This was volume 2. That's all brights. Oh, look, there you are. I gotta keep this for the color. That's fun when I want to do, like, a fun look, especially, like, around Halloween time, so... ABH is staying. I feel like I gotta get rid of one of these. But they're just so cute. This is a problem. Okay, we got our Tarte Pretty Basic palette. I will not get rid of this. I love Remy and Alicia. I know this is probably since expired, but, you know, we're keeping it. Also, the shade, like, Chloe. I think it's Chloe. Or is it? Yeah, it's the shade Chloe. I've used Chloe for my brows sometimes when I can't find a brow pencil. Okay, we got another Too Faced palette. I will say most of my collection makeup stuff is either Benefit, Tarte, Too Faced, or ColourPop. This little Christmas palette. Look how cute this is. Okay. I don't think I've touched this. Oh, maybe one Wrap Star. I feel like this and Maple Syrup look similar. Okay. Let's see.
This one has like some more purples in it. I like the bright blue in this one more. Which one can I see myself reaching for more? I feel like it's going to be the Christmas one. I feel like I would go for the Christmas one. And also, that packaging is just too precious versus maple syrup pancakes. I feel like I can repurchase this one. This one I don't know if I'll be able to repurchase. So, we've made our first cut. And then I almost feel like Christmas one and this one are very similar. Alright. Yeah. This is just like a brighter version of this, I feel like. I don't really use you, and you're not the right shades of brown, so... But I love that shade Full Fam. It's so pretty. I feel like... no, it's not worth keeping for one shade. I love Laura Mooney, and I feel sad getting rid of that one. Okay. Can I fit that in there? No, that's bigger than the whole thing. ABH, this one. Okay. Now I gotta color pop them. We're running out of time. Part 2 of decluttering, organizing my makeup, trying to make it fit all in this one thing. I just got back from, it was one of the girls on my team, her daughter's first birthday party. We went, I have cake in the fridge, so that's fun for later. My hair is poofy. Humidity has taken over. Okay. And I wanted to be comfy now. So I decided I was keeping these 2 big ones because bright and like kind of like neutrally, but I gotta figure out how to fit them. Okay, let's go through other palettes I have. As I said, I have a lot of Tarte, ColourPop, Too Faced, Benefit, but ColourPop is the big one, especially when it comes to eyeshadow. So I have this Super Bloom palette. I got it because of Ashton Irwin's Super Bloom a couple years ago. I did a Super Bloom inspired makeup look with it. But I truly don't think besides that I've reached for this. And if I'm not mistaken, okay, this like Hey Bud color is like kind of similar to that Balsam shade in here. And then I think this ABH one has greens in it. Don't feel like I need a whole palette of greens. Yeah, there's greens in here. So we do not need her. Love her. But that was probably a bad purchase in hindsight. Okay, we have this little e.l.f. eyeshadow. I'm going to keep this. Last year, I didn't do it this year just because I had a busy summer plan. My old dance studio does a thing called an alumni dance where they invite people back who have, oh, I should have done it. It's been 10 years since my last recital as a dancer. Oh, that was a missed opportunity on my end. But the, like, rehearsal times were, like, bachelorette planning trip stuff for my best friend. And I was like, nope. Catch you next year. But I'm realizing my last recital that I was as a company to answer and like competition team and all of that stuff was in 2015. I actually wasn't in company that year. That was the year I broke my ankle majorly and was told I should stop dancing. So I did 2 dances to finish. Is that a cone beam behind me? Yes. There she goes. But last year for the alumni, they now have like consistent makeup stuff, and this was what was worn. So I will save that probably for next year because I will probably do it next year. Okay, we got the ColourPop East High palette. Fun, bright colors. Who knows how old this is. But, like, the packaging is everything. So I think it's staying. My ColourPop ones are going to be the hardest to get. For the ColourPop, this is a Naruto. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I literally only bought it for this gorgeous blue glitter. In, like, the top row here. But these are, like, that is such pretty shade. This is, like, a good color palette. Ugh. See, my ColourPops, I don't think I'm going to get rid of them, unfortunately. Then we have Enchanted. Because Speak Now is my favorite Taylor Swift album. And I could not pass up an album, eyeshadow palette called Enchanted. It's a light purple. I do occasionally wear purple. I feel like in fall I do wear purples a lot more. I feel like I gotta keep it. Where's my Wings Club palette? That's a good question. I don't know. I have a Wings Club, but I don't know where it is. And then this is an older one. This was the Disney Designer series. It has all the old princesses. The rows I use the most is Damsel, Floating Lights, New Dreams, Spinning Wheel, and Royal Ball. Those are the colors I've used in this palette. The others I have not touched one bit. Don't think eyeshadows is going to be the palette section I'm really getting rid of because I can't do that. Okay, we got this powder, Maybelline Superstay 24-hour powder. I have the Urban Decay powder setting spray, which is fun. They have a powder version of their setting spray. So I don't need this. This is also almost all used up anyways. So goodbye. Okay. We have a brown liquid eyeliner that's still in its box. I don't really use eyeliners unless it's Halloween fun look, so we'll keep that. Okay, as I talked about, there's more ColourPop stuff. Okay, so now we have from the Disney designer series. This is shade Flynn. It is a liquid lip. Is it about the shade I'm wearing? That is literally identical to the shade I am wearing currently. And I know my Maybelline ones stay really well. So I'm going to toss this one, and I'm going to keep the Maybelline that I am wearing. Okay, we got some more glitters. We have the Lizzie McGuire glitter, which I feel like is the same color as the Rapunzel one almost. You can get the little pot open. So try it up? No. But like, look how pretty the glitters are. Oh, I love glitters too. Okay, glitters. I also don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I hate this. I'm horrible about decluttering things. Ah! Okay. This is an old one. So this is from when ColourPop did a villains line. This was about in 2018. I had actually bought the whole PR set of it. The only thing that still remains is this, and I think the glitters from it, because I am an elementary school teacher, but it was obviously an elementary education major, and I have glitter in my hair now. But we had to take 3 exams in order to start our internship, and I had friends who were like, or you like sign a contract saying you'll pass it before you graduate. I had friends who were like in their internships and like could not pass sections. They're like, start taking it early. So like little sophomore me of college decided to take all 3 exams, which was the general knowledge test. That one I had to retake 1 section because I missed it by like 9 points. The professional, passed that the first try. And then the subject areas, which was the area that my friends were saying they could not pass for the life of them. I do not know how. I am normally a horrible test taker. Like, for example, when I took the SAT, my score decreased every time I took it. My ACT was good enough, and I was in a lot of academic clubs and had a good grade point average in high school, but my test scores were not great. So I was like, I should start taking this early. I took it. They literally, anyone who's gone to UCF, you know about the testing center. They hand you your papers folded upside down, and they go, there's your results. And it just tells you pass, fail. I think the website will actually tell you when it's on there. And I was like, okay, I'm going to grab my stuff. I'm going to go outside. I'm like, I cannot cry in here if I did not pass any of these. I go outside. The first one you see is the reading section. It said pass. I was like, cool. Next one said social studies. It said pass. I was like, oh, fun. That's the one section my friends haven't been passing. Next says science. It also says pass. Science, I will say, is probably my weaker area up in the upper academics, but like lower levels is fine. And then I was like, the last section's math. I'm like, there is no way I failed math. Math has been the thing that I am the best at. And I turned over and math said pass. And keep in mind, at the time, I've heard they've changed the pricing, which I do appreciate it. But at the time, it used to be more expensive to retake your test, even if you were taking less sections. And so I had like extra money saved because I wasn't going to be taking this test. So little me decided to buy the Villains entire ColourPop PR one. And the only one I have left is the Dr. Facelier cream lipstick. It's kind of like a brownish nude color. And while this is probably long expired, it is 7 years old. For this nostalgia, I do want to keep this because I feel like it's just a memory. The fact that I can like fully retell that story. Okay. Now, here's the thing. So I love Wings Club. I have the Wings Club stuff. The only thing I don't need to have is the shadow sticks. I bought the kit when they first dropped the first part. And these are like highlighter sticks, and they're supposed to be the tricks. So that one is, that's the one thing I hate is they don't have the names on them. I think that one's Darcy, the greenish one. This one's Icy, because it's like an icy white. And I'm pretty sure this is Stormy. Or was Stormy, no, I think Stormy was purple. And Darcy was green, even though. But like, these are not highlighter shades that are going to look good on my skin color. They would be fun for Halloween, but I'm already saving some things for Halloween. So I honestly think I'm going to toss these. This was a waste of a purchase for my personal preference. Okay. We only got like a minute left before I got to do part 3. I have all of the ones. I am clearly missing the pink and the green, which is Flora and Bloom. Don't know where they're at. But we have Aisha / Layla, Musa, Tekna, Stella. Love a lip gloss. Especially these. They add just like a little bit of a shimmer. So we're keeping these. And we're going to do a second part of this. The next things I think I'm going to make some cuts though. Okay, so we're continuing on. Now, I will figure out where the rest of these are. Don't like that angle. There we go. But NYX Cosmetics did a Fate the Winx Club Saga, which was the Netflix version of Winx Club. I also have all the shades of these lip glosses, and I hope it was on this account or it was on my other one, Sam Does Orlando. I did but I know it's on my YOUTUBE channel, where I put all of the NYX ones up against their ColourPop one of the fairies. For example, right now I'm holding Terra and Tekna, so that wouldn't be much. But I did Flora versus Terra because Flora was a season 2 Fate character, and when they made the collection, it was like season 1. So I just did the similar ones, and then the Fate didn't have Tekna, Winx Club didn't have Bellatrix, so I compared those two. So we're keeping this one because I do love the lip glosses there. Okay, that's just random stuff later. I have a little LA Girl glitter. Obviously, I put it as an eyeshadow topper. I know all of the glitters say not to put near your eye, but you know, take your directions with a grain of salt with how you want. This is a OG Tarte palette. It is the 2018 like mermaid. Oh, it still smells like vanilla. That's an artifact that's keeping, even though I know it's hence expired. It was the Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette. This I bought because of all of the lifestyle girlies like Miss Remy Ashton, Alicia Marie, Mamma Mia makeup. I know she's just Mia Sayoko now. Going to Bora Bora for this Tarte trip. And I remember, I was like, I need this palette. And I remember one day I looked up at my Ulta in my area, and there was literally 2 of them left. And I ran out to it, and I got it, and I still have it. Actually, this might be the repurchased one. I think when Tarte had its 20th anniversary sale, they brought this one back. And I think I rebought it, because my old one, I definitely knew these shades right here were all hitting pan, which are Nude Beach, Mimosa, and Shipwreck. Those all hit pan. Those are constantly a common color scheme for me, which I feel like these are very similar colors. The only difference is this has some glitters. This one just has shimmers. And no, we're keeping both. We're keeping both. I'm keeping both. This is like, I need to have you know what? I'm going to have a little dish of makeup products that are like display products that are not usable. And it's going to be the Tarte one, because even the repurchased one is probably from a couple years. This is from 2018. So we're putting those there because just girly things. Okay. Up next is probably my least used section, and I'm probably going to make some cuts here. We do have the NYX Cosmetic Fate Winx Club Saga palette. The outside's gorgeous. The inside is gorgeous. And it says property of Bloom Peters. I am a fire fairy. 3 months ago, I didn't even know the other world existed. Now I'm at Althea, which all kinds of fairies trying to harness my powers. And it says emotions power. It has the little symbol of wings. It has the fate thing. I have barely touched this palette because if I remember correctly, these shades are not pigmented whatsoever. They're kind of pigmented. But there was one shade I used, and I remember it did not do what it is. They're just like dark. There are these 2 right here. Let's do Stone Circle. That one's pretty, but I feel like between all of my ColourPop palettes, I have these colors. And this one's pretty, oh yeah, these ones here say not for eye use. And then I think there was even something that was like, they're for face use only. They're like, they're pigments. I think, yeah, they're blushes, which I'm like, they would have been such prettier eye colors, but like, see, like that switched together. I don't have a free spot right there. Like, that's so pretty, but I literally have, I think I used it once and I was not impressed. So, we're putting that in the trash. Okay, these are from 2021 when Walt Disney World had their 50th anniversary. They did a collection with Ulta. I bought the entire collection. And I have the little boxes, which I use as little storage things. I even bought the one that came in the Epcot ball shape, like the Spaceship Earth one, which was an addition to the collection, but I bought all of the original one. And I think lip glosses, I don't know what I've done with from it. A lot of stuff I don't know. But we have each of the palettes. So this is the Spaceship Earth one. The only thing I remember I did not like about it is they gave you a little plastic insert that was the shape of this that told you the names. But otherwise, you do not have the names at all. I'm pretty sure this was Figment, though. I think I can remember that one. But, like, no, like, it's a cute little shape. But she literally is dusty. That tells you I have not opened that one. We have the Hollywood Studios one, once again. No thanks. Also, similar colors to palettes. I clearly gravitate towards the orange shades. I've definitely used this one, though. I can see a little bit marks. But dusty. I'm getting dust on my fingers from it. We have the Magic Kingdom, the castle, which is pretty. I think I've used this one the most, like these shades here. But also, I don't reach for it. And then we have the Animal Kingdom one, which this shade is clearly the most used. Probably use it for brows at some point. You can kind of see it even here, crumbling on there. But it doesn't tell you the shade names. And I feel like the shade names should be on there. And as much as I want to keep these for display, because they are Animal Kingdom, they're Epcot, they're Hollywood Studios, they are Magic Kingdom, and I am a Walt Disney World girly. I literally just renewed my pass. It's not worth keeping 4 palettes that I don't ever reach for. They literally sat on this little heart shelf in the back of my little makeup area. And while that hurts, it's what is needed to be done. I do also have like 75 hairbrushes, and I don't know how I have so many hairbrushes. That's another thing to worry about later. Okay, we're putting some in the drawer. Oh, I found my old glasses that one. We have another LA Girl glitter. This one is in Electrify, and it's like a ambery color, like very, nope, it's not swatching. Maybe there you can see it's like orange and gold and all of the fun. So there's that one. But oh, here, let me show you the little shelf that make good things as my earrings are taking a tumble. Okay, we fixed it. This is literally the shelf those palettes were sitting on. Have not touched. Can this fit on here? I want to get something that could use to fit on these, but we got that. So that, I feel progress clearing that off. Okay. I also love my giant kit. It's a vase. It's supposed to be a potted plant vase. It's $15 from Home Goods. It's on clearance. It is originally Garden Collection. I don't know what brand. I use it the store Clorox wipes. It's perfectly. Because I cannot keep a plant alive to save my soul. So we have those. So we're going to move stuff over just a little bit. I will, at the end, do what is in my, like, everyday makeup one, which there are some palettes that probably should go because they're so used. What's in here? Headbands. Cool. Makeup brushes I need to be cleaning. And I need to move you because you're on something that I need to spin. Okay. Here we go. Next part. We got some Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint Bath Bombs. They don't really smell like anything. Normally you can smell them through the thing. I think they're just ones. I will use these at some point. But I am a Lush Cosmetics girly. I prefer Lush over this. Okay, we got some perfumes. We got my Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, and we have Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. This one is also a little special to me. The first TikTok video I ever made money from was a brand admission for Bomb Pop popsicles. And I made like $800. This was a couple summers ago, and I treated myself to this one, and then I got this one for last Christmas because it smells more like vanilla-y in my opinion. And I love it. There's 2 more in the collection. There's a purple and there's a blue. I think one's jasmine, and then I don't know what the purple one is. I definitely want to get them all. Okay, we got some eyeshadow sticks. So this is the CoverGirl Exhibitions, and it was the Kelsey collection. She had 5 shades. The numbers on them. Ooh, that's a nice like chocolatey brown. We're gonna keep you. I'm gonna keep all of my Kelsey ones. Hold on, we're gonna have to do a part 4.